Hello, persons of the internet. I am Lee of Lee Breezy. So let's get this over with. For this farewell tour, which I'll probably extend to the end of the year, I want to try something I've always wanted to do with these reviews. I'm calling this segment Search for the Worst. I want you all to suggest the absolute worst the Gacha community has to offer. I want to reach cringe levels never thought to be achievable. The only criteria is the videos in question have to have over 1 million views. It would be no fun to bash on videos with so little of a presence they wouldn't interest anyone. So let's get this started. I'm so excited. What are we looking at today? Why Can't I Buy Your Love is a mini-movie created by Caitlin Flames and released on July 25th, 2019. Yeah, this one is really hard to talk about. Everything about this video felt uncomfortable. This is probably the most problematic mini-movie I've ever seen so far. And by saying that, I know I've cursed myself into seeing even worse stuff. So, what exactly makes this so bad? Well, let's stop wasting time and just dive right into this hunk of crap. This is Why Can't I Buy Your Love? The video starts with narration from our main love interest, Damien, explaining that he can't make friends because the other 5-year-olds don't like him. Why don't they like him? Who cares? But you better feel bad for him now or else you will not tolerate him at all during the duration of it. Damien goes to ask his negligent mother what to do, and she suggests paying the other kids to be his friend. What the? Who are you?
I'm the problematic alarm. I go off anytime something problematic happens.
Oh. Hey, where were you when I was reviewing Len Totally?
Come on, that completely surprised everyone.
That's true. But the problematic alarm brings up a good point. Why do all parents in these kind of stories abuse these children for no reason? I get they're trying to make us feel bad for the character, but the parents are always just mean just to be mean. It's shallow and uninteresting. So Damien learns that money can make anybody do anything you want. I get it! And we are introduced to our protagonist, Evelyn, who is sent to live with her eccentric aunt. And if you watch the video, you realize that this is all in silence. There is no background music or anything. You're just sitting there reading dialogue that isn't even grammatically correct most of the time. Geez, am I watching a mini-movie or sitting in English class with a teacher who needs to be taken to class as well? After Evelyn's aunt has an unimportant flashback, she sends Evelyn to school. Shut up! Evelyn goes to school, meets this girl named Sage who pretty much doesn't do anything, and goes to her class where she is attacked by these two girls. Because screw giving anyone real motives in this. Then Damien walks in and the girls go crazy for him. Then the light flickers and Evelyn ends up in Damien's arms. Not exactly sure how that happened. Well, aren't you gonna make the sound?
Hold on, let me be horrified for a second.
Fair enough. So then the creepy teacher... Thank you. So the creepy teacher continues to be creepy for a little while, and the class ends, so Damien offers to pay Evelyn to be his girlfriend. You are starting to get on my nerves! But of course, Evelyn says no, and that leaves Damien to be confused. So he does what any rational guy would do in this situation. Pretend to care about her just so he can steal a kiss from her. And when Evelyn calls him out for being a degenerate, he snaps at her and tries to put all the blame on her. Is anybody rooting for this romance? So after that exchange of idiocy, Evelyn goes home and her aunt tells her that her mother is dying. Well, that just came out of nowhere. In a mini-movie where a teacher ships his students, real-life technical difficulties happen, and an aunt has unnecessary flashbacks, this dying mother plot feels really out of place. It could have worked if I cared for the lead, even a little, but I don't. Evelyn is bland and boring, so this doesn't have any effect on the viewer whatsoever. It's just confusing. So after hearing the news about her mother, Evelyn decides to accept Damien's offer to be his girlfriend, so she can have money to pay for her mother's surgery. Go to hell, Damien. So because Damien wants to be an a-hole, Evelyn accepts a job as a waitress for her classmate's cafe. Because I guess 13-year-olds can own cafes. And of course, this angers Damien, so he grabs her and stuffs her in his car, and then forces her into his house and locks all the doors to keep her from escaping. This is where you realize how off this movie is. This lowlife, degenerate a-hole kidnaps a girl he supposedly likes just because she accepted a job from another guy because he, himself, was being a douchebag. And not only is Evelyn barely bothered by it, she is kind of into it? Screw that! I've never hated Gacha characters so much since I saw A Bee's Adventure. The video ends with Evelyn using Damien's sleep talking to escape the house. Goes to her job, and Damien shows up with... What the hell? Why does he have a gun? In fact, that exclamation can be used to express my thoughts on this mini-movie altogether. What the hell did I just watch? This mini-movie was a very unenjoyable experience. All the characters are unlikable, the plot is unbearable, and the topics in this are painful to sit through. Maybe if the characters were written better and a lot of the more cringy stuff was taken out, maybe this could have worked fine, but the way it is just awful. I don't know much about the creator, I'm sure she's a nice kid and everything, but if all of her content is like this, I might have to buy her way out of my recommendations. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. Come here.
No, please!